Hey everyone, so tonight we're going to be working on adding and multiplying binomials and then also using distributive property to multiply binomials, okay? So let's start here. We're just adding our like terms. So we did this earlier, so I'm just going to circle the 2x and I notice that the 5x is the same. So 2x plus 5x is 7x and 7 plus 3 is 10. Right? Same here. I notice that I have an x term here and an x term here. So 3x plus 8x is 11x. And 3 plus a negative 4 or 3 minus 4 will give me negative 1. All right. Here, circle my x terms just to help me sort of isolate or rather recognize those. So 6x plus x is 7x, and a negative 1 plus a negative 10 would give me a negative 11. All right, 12x plus a negative 4x. That would be the same as subtracting 4x from 12x. So that gives me 8x. And I have negative 3 plus 3. Well, that's 0. Do I write it? Don't necessarily need to. All right, negative 5x plus 7x, 2x. And 2 plus a negative 13 will give me a negative 11. All right, so this is just basically combining like terms, is what we just did. Here we are using double distributive property to now multiply binomials, okay? So I am going to sort of show that I am distributing my 2x to everything inside here, and I'm going to change my color because now I want to show that I'm distributing my 7 to everything inside the parentheses as well. So go back to my red, 2x times 5x is 10x squared, right? And 2x times 3 is 6x. I'll change it to blue. 7 times 5x would give me 35x. And 7 times 3 would give me 21, right? So now I want to combine these. So I have 10x squared plus, 41x plus 21. So now I have a quadratic expression written in sort of a standard form, right? So ax squared plus bx plus c, right? My a would be 10, my b would be 41, my c would be 21. Okay, so let's do that again. So I'm just going to multiply these out, change my color to purple. Did it change? Oh, sure did. So I have 8x. I'm sorry, let me erase that. Not 8x. I have 8x times 3x, which would give me 24x squared, plus, what is this? 8x times 4. So that is 32x. All right, oops, let me just do it all in purple. And then I have 9x, right? 3 times 3x, 9x. And then 3 times 4, 12. Again, I'm going to combine my like terms. 32 plus 9, again, gives me 41. I thought it was true. Plus 12 plus 24x squared. All right. All right, let's do another one. Let's do number 11 this time. So I'm going to multiply out. Actually, did we do number 11 in class? I don't believe so. So let's definitely do number 11. All right, so I have x times x. Well, that's going to give me x squared. 5 times x plus 5x. Now let's do the next one. 5 times x. Well, here, notice 5x again. And then 5 times negative 5 will give me a negative 25, right? So now I have x squared. I'm going to add my two like terms, 10x plus minus 25. All right, so again, we just practiced some of these today in class with both adding and multiplying binomials, and then also using distributive property to multiply binomials. All right, so those were just a few. This is your homework tonight. So again, I told you I was going to do 2 and I want you to try 2. So again, we did this one in class, but let's practice it again. To find the perimeter of a square, right, or a rectangle or any shape really, you add all the lengths of the sides, right? So this is a square, so I know all the sides are the same. So this is going to be x. So this is x centimeters. And this is x and this is x, okay? All right, so all of these are x centimeters distance. So I'm going to add these all up. X plus x plus x plus x. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. So my perimeter is 4x. And if I wanted to include my units, I would say centimeters. Now to find the area of a square or a rectangle, it would be length times width, or I usually refer to it as base times height. I don't know, just a preference. So now I have x times x. And if you know how I like to say, x times x is x squared, right? Not to be confused with x plus x, which would be 2x, right? Not the same thing. All right, here. And again, we can erase the inch if that's what going to confuse us a little bit. So we know we're dealing with x plus 1 and x plus 1. So again, if it's a square, all of the sides are the same. So I know this has to be x plus 1 as well. And I know this has to be x plus 1. So let's actually write this one out. So I have x plus 1. I'll use my parentheses, plus x plus 1 plus x plus 1 plus x plus 1. Right? So how many x's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. And how many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 will give me 4. Right? Easy peasy. We just found the perimeter. Now let's find the area. Well, the area, again, we're going to use our distributive property, our double distributive property. I'm going to multiply these two binomials. So x times x would give me x squared. X times 1 would give me just x, right? Or 1x, either or. Again, x times 1 would give me another x, or 1x. And 1 times 1 would give me 1. So now I'm going to add those up, my like terms rather, and I am going to get x squared. X plus x would give me 2x, right? We just talked about that, 2x, and plus 1. All right, so now for homework, I want you now to make sure you are, where happened to it? Here it is. You are completing these. So if you want to cross out this and this, you can, because I want you just to focus. Don't worry if the unit is going to confuse you, just cross it out so you can focus on what you're multiplying or adding. Okay, so just to help you get started here, the area would be a plus 5 times a, right? And so you'll use distributive property, and the perimeter would be a plus, well, this is going to be a, and this is a plus 5 plus a plus 5, right? Because it looks like opposite sides are congruent here. So this is a plus 5 here, right? So then you figure that out, okay? Same is true with this baby. It looks like you have your perimeter. You're adding up all of your sides. And the area is you're going to be multiplying b times b plus 3. Okay? So you're adding up all your sides here. Or you can actually multiply it by 2. Okay? All right, so I think that's it. Or you have these two, okay? So we'll talk about this tomorrow in class. See ya.